If you've been following this channel for a long time, you know that I'm neck deep in artificial intelligence, and a while ago I invested in a lot of AI-based companies, with Palantir being the largest holding in that group. I really believed in the deep analytical tools that they had for government and for the commercial sector as well with the AIP. I've made videos on Gotham, Apollo, all that jazz in the past. And mind you, even with Palantir absolutely destroying earnings and having really great guidance, and even some of these analysts upping their price targets, it still has a 22% climb until it hits its 2021 all-time highs. And again, you have to remember that was a craze, right? That was that pandemic bull market that really saw Palantir stock price skyrocket. Everything was flying back then, but Palantir has been absolutely crushing it and growing pretty much every aspect of its business, and still it has not reached those all-time highs. You also have to realize we're still in the early stages of the commercial side of Palantir. There's also over $3 billion in cash. They barely have any debt. They have a squeaky clean balance sheet, and that also means that they have a large wingspan. So if they see a great investment or an M&A opportunity or a marketing opportunity, they could go ahead and jump on it. Now, obviously, it's not all amazing at Palantir. The stock-based compensation has been an issue for a while. The questions about dilution, they also did mention, I believe in previous earnings calls, I remember them mentioning that they're going to buy back shares, but I haven't really seen that happen. Please let me know if I'm wrong in the comment section. And what I want to do today is I want to show you how my investment is going, why Palantir is the largest holding in my personal portfolio. I'm not convincing you to go buy Palantir, but definitely take a look at the company, especially if you're interested in technology and AI. I would definitely do some digging into the offerings that Palantir has, because there is a lot of potential for Palantir, and also they're still not in the S&P 500. And because they've been profitable quarter after quarter, it is very likely that in the next 6 months or 12 months, but I think more so in the next 6 months, they're going to have that announcement that they're going to be included in the S&P 500, and you're going to see the stock price catapult. I wouldn't be surprised to see the market cap reach $100 billion in value if they are included in the S&P 500. Remember what happened to Tesla when all that occurred. So enough of me rambling on about this. Let me go and show you my options trade that I just recently closed out. I'll explain to you why I closed it out, and also I'll show you my exact holdings. And I actually would love it, because I see a lot of people covering Palantir and talking about stocks and stuff. If you're going to be doing it, be transparent. Show your position so that we actually know that you're involved in it, that you're actually making a profit, that you're actually doing these things, and not just talking absolute dribble for the sake of getting some extra subscribers and some ad revenue on YouTube. So without further ado, here is my short piece and analysis on Palantir. Appreciate you all for watching even up to this point. So if you take a look here, this is a screenshot that I took last week before I emptied out all of my call options, where I was sitting at over 100% gain. And I'll cover exactly why I decided to close that May 17th, 2024 $23 call option. And I'll also discuss why I actually went ahead and added some shares to my Palantir holdings, which is the largest holding in my portfolio at the moment. So take a look at these call options. I purchased them because I knew that Palantir is due for a run, and I left myself a huge margin of error where I had them expire May 17th. And because I sold them just last week, which I'll show you in a second, you'll see that that theta decay and the time aspect that's built into the price of the options actually served me really, really well in the profit section, because there's still a tremendous amount of time left. I never like to cut it too close to expiration. I want to sell with plenty of time left, because people are willing to pay for time. So again, I want to point out that the purchase price for these options was 2.23. And as you can see here, I went ahead on February 15th and I actually sold the entire position. I didn't do it in sections. I just closed it out because I felt a pullback coming. You never know with dilution, with the market itself. There was some euphoria in the AI space and the valuation of Palantir, even though I believe in the company, which is why I am a long-term investor and I'm not touching my shares. But as far as options go, those can erode really, really quickly. And so I went ahead and I sold it for 4.5 price that it executed on. And if you take a look here, you will see that if now you wanted to buy these options or sell these options, you'll see that the price hovers between 3.1 and 3.2. That's more than 25% lower than what I was able to sell it at, which is 4.5. And I've been playing options like that on and off for a really long time. And I know some of you are going to be like, that's a little bit gambling. Options are really dangerous. For me, I've done very, very well with options contracts, but I'm smart about it. I don't get too greedy and I lock in profits. And yes, options trading definitely akin to gambling in one way or another. But if you've been following the markets for as long as I have, I do tend to feel that you could tilt the odds in your favor. However, the best thing, obviously, dollar cost average in, buy and hold for long term, the companies that you believe in. And I am very bullish on AI stocks, especially something like Palantir. However, something I do want to point out is that the market cap is over $50.9 billion. And although they're growing at a rapid clip, and you could still argue that they're a young company, look at the PE ratio, 256. So you can't tell me that it's trading at a huge discount as of what it is today. However, the potential of it, remember, a lot of investments, they're obviously future looking. You are hoping that the company continues to crush it. And for me, what I'm really waiting for is inclusion in the S&P 500. When that occurs, I truly do believe that this price will skyrocket. So as you can see here today, there was definitely a pullback, but that doesn't tell the story. Look at the 6-month chart. It's up 61.38%. Year to date, it's up over 40%, but the 1 year, over 175% returns. That's incredible. Again, this is not a penny stock. This has a market cap of now over $50 billion. But I do want you to take a look at this. If you were to go ahead and purchase this in the beginning of May 2023, you could have scooped this up for $7.38. And at its recent highs, you could have sold it for like $25.50, which is a really impressive rise. But obviously with impressive rises, sometimes come pullbacks, but not always. Remember, when Tesla's stock price soared, that was right after they started to show that they're profitable quarter after quarter and that the business model works, and also they were able to announce inclusion in the S&P 500, and that is huge for the stock price. I do believe personally that in the next 6 months, Palantir is going to have an announcement of that kind, and I think you will see this price skyrocket. I truly believe that if they're included in the S&P 500, the market cap will approach 100 billion very, very quickly, and that is why it is the largest holding in my portfolio. That is why I'm not selling a single share. If anything, on dips such as today, I go ahead and I scoop up some more shares. Now, I'm always smart about how much I invest, especially these days. Trust me, when I just started investing, I was extremely high risk. But now that I have a bit of capital, I want to protect it. I want to be smart. I want to lock in profits. And I'm more of a long-term investor. I value my time. I cannot stare at these candlestick charts, at these day-to-day charts, and just follow absolutely every single headline. That's why I do a lot of research. I wait patiently for a time to go in, and I hold for the long term these days. So I hope you guys appreciate this video. If you are a fellow Palantir investor, let me know in the comment section if you feel that Palantir is going to screw investors with dilution and all this other stuff, and AI is just a hype train and Palantir is going to go back down and it's going to turn into a penny stock in a few years. Let me know in the comment section as well. I want to hear from you guys. I want to learn from you guys. And I also am getting mad nostalgia making this video because, as you know, during the pandemic, we were all making a bunch of loot off of stocks and crypto. And I used to cover a lot of financial stuff on this channel. Some of my tutorials on Coinbase hit really impressive numbers. Some are approaching 40,000. And aside from crypto, I've also done videos for the stock market, and some of them, such as the S&P 500 strategy, you could see that some of these, they are doing well as well. And so it used to be a big part of this channel. If you're here and you originally discovered me from stocks and crypto, leave me a comment in the comment section. Let's high five each other there. And I will definitely be making more content coming up in the next few weeks. It's definitely busy time, so I'm not going to be as busy on this channel and putting out, 1 or 2 videos a week like I have been for the past couple of years. But I will definitely never stop uploading videos to this channel. I appreciate you all. I wish you lots of success. I wish you lots of peace of mind in your head, in your heart, and in your portfolios. I will see all of you in the next video.